Hi, guys. I'm in Oakview, California this week, ready to help a family. Why don't you join me?
Hi, we're the Van Ackers. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Kevin.
We have 2 children, Emma, who's 6.
Mom, I don't want to get rid of it today.
And Dylan, who is 3.
No.
Emma is a very spirited little girl.
You don't?
No!
Dylan loves to scream.
My word. He's not letting up at all, is he?
Let's go try to use the potty. Potty training doesn't exist for Dylan.
If you try to make him use it, his fit almost gets into convulsions. He's just terrified of it.
It's okay. He's starting to run and hide from us when he has to go to the restroom. Are you going poop?
No.
Well, what are you doing then?
Go away.
He will hold his pee or poop 8 hours.
Oh, my wiener.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
He won't put big boy underwear on.
Oh, diaper.
You don't want to be a big boy?
Diaper.
Why didn't you tell me? We could have went poo-poo in the potty.
It's my diaper.
Don't you want to eat some food?
Dylan definitely has the control of the house.
I want dinner.
You want dinner now? The dinner.
He runs the dinner and when to eat, what to eat.
All right, let's make some dinosaur chickens.
He doesn't want to eat real food. It's always going to be something sugary or a snack.
We took him to the doctor and found out that he's anemic due to his diet. You're not having a fruit roll.
No.
Doesn't eat vegetables.
It's gonna kill me.
You don't like it, huh?
He doesn't eat meat. Can you eat the rest of your sandwich?
No.
And he's always tired and he's always grumpy and he's exhausted.
If he's anemic, we need to be in control of this situation.
It's to the point where we've let the kids take over the house and we need someone to help us.
You need to have a bite. If it doesn't work, we don't really know where to go next.
No.
Supernanny, please get here as soon as you can.
Well, I know you guys are feeling overwhelmed, but hang on in there because I'm going to be with you soon. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jessica.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
How are you? Pleased to meet you.
This is Emma.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And who's this here?
My brother, Joey.
Hi, Dylan. Pleased to meet you too.
Can you say hi? No?
Moments after I met Dylan, he just sank down into the furniture. I mean, it was only morning. The poor boy looked exhausted.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin, Joe.
Meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Do you want to say hi, Dylan? Okay.
No, he's gonna
Yeah.
today. Yeah. I'm gonna put my bag down and be a fly on the wall.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
We're gonna have lunch. Go, hey, don't kick me. Go sit at the table.
And right away, Dylan started acting up.
What's wrong? Can you hold on just a minute? Do you want chicken?
And then I got to see how big an issue Dylan's mealtime antics really are.
Some water.
You're fine, stop. Why don't you want to eat? Please, I got you watermelon. What's wrong? Want me to cut it? I could cut it for you. You don't want it cut?
I was seeing how much he knows exactly what buttons to push. When you look at Dylan, you can clearly see that he has control.
Eat it. You gotta bite it. Finally, we got him to eat a carrot. I'm thinking, oh, great, he's gonna eat it. Took a couple chews and decided he didn't like it. Don't spit it out.
Dylan likes to chew things up and spit them out.
Eat those.
It's frustrating with Dylan because sometimes you feel like you're trying to give him what he needs, but he just won't take it.
Are you done?
Dylan's got so much control. Within 10 minutes, he's down from the table and he's in the pantry where he's given treats and sweetie things to eat.
We actually just found out he's anemic because of his diet. And so he's got an iron deficiency, which could cause him to be tired and gets the dark circles under his eyes.
With mum and dad not on top of Dylan's anemia and not providing him with a well-balanced meal, you know why he's got no energy. What do you think?
I'm more of like the old-fashioned dad where it's like, well, if he doesn't eat, he'll get hungry and he'll come back. But he doesn't.
It's critical that he start to eat healthy food. And these parents know that it is important, yet they're not stepping up to do what is necessary. With Dad gone off to the grocery store to pick up a few things and Mum sitting down at the table doing homework with Emma, we saw Dylan kick off again. And Mum did nothing about it.
You don't sharpen that.
No!
I know if Dylan doesn't get his own way when I'm helping Emma with homework doesn't get done like it should get done. Everything in the house stops. Give me the pencil. Stop. Get down.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
Dylan screams a lot. It hurts my ears. That's how loud it is.
Stop, Dee.
Emma's struggling to do her homework while Dylan's screaming at the top of his lungs. And what's Mum doing to change this? Nothing.
Stop, Dee.
I was watching Emma try and complete her homework whilst Dylan was kicking off. And Mum did nothing about it.
Stop. Now, do you want me to put you in your room?
What is the room? Is that your timeout?
I don't have a timeout for him. Come here. I tend to let things go and go and go to the point where I get frustrated. I just pick them up and put them in their room, shut their door so I don't have to deal with it. You can sit in here until you can come out and be nice.
If he's naughty, Mum places him into his bedroom, which is the same place that he plays with his trains. So it's more a case of getting him out of Mum's hair, rather than him sitting down and understanding that there's a cause of action that happens when he misbehaves. Dylan's well over 3 years old and he's still not potty trained. There's certainly an issue here.
He will not use the restroom. He will hold it. He'll scream. I can't hold it anymore. I need a diaper. Why don't we try going pee-pee in the potty?
And Dylan was like a broken record. Diaper, 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 diaper.
Diaper.
Come on.
Mommy, diaper.
Come on.
Diaper.
Let's go.
So what is it you're doing now?
Give him a diaper.
Diaper.
Do you have to go poop or pee-pee?
Diaper.
Do you have to go poop or do you have to go pee?
Diaper.
Dylan, do you have to go poo-poo or pee-pee?
Diaper.
Come on.
Diaper. Diaper.
Fine. So I instantly had given in, put the diaper on him. He walks out right in front of Joe and he says, I'm peeing now.
I peed my diaper, Mom.
I was pretty embarrassed. You think you could go pee in the potty now?
Yes, I think so.
Oh yeah, I bet you do.
And after Dylan peed, he got the potty out. Well, he's hardly going to use it now, is he?
I can't pee.
You can, you could try.
I can't.
Why can't you?
Oh, I can't. It's little.
What's little?
Millimeter.
It doesn't mean you can't go pee in the potty, buddy.
Mommy, diaper.
You went pee-pee in this diaper, it's all yucky.
The parents have become very complacent. It's convenient for them to place a diaper on Dylan, and he's become comfortable with that, and so have they.
You know you could sit down and go pee-pees?
No,
Why not?
I can't.
Does he generally stand up and go for a pee in the grown-up toilet, or...?
He stands there, but he's never actually done it.
They believe that he's scared of sitting on the potty and the toilet, and I don't. And then dinner was being served, and I thought I might get a chance to see Dylan having a healthy, balanced meal. But that didn't happen.
It's not a toy, eat it.
And just like lunch, Dylan refuses to eat. It's a power struggle yet again.
What?
I can wait.
If I eat mine, you eat yours. Ready? Here we go.
Go. Ah!
You put 2 and 2 together and you work out that your child can't be eating healthy food. If they're looking underweight as Dylan's looking, they're just really not making the effort to be conscious about the foods that they need to be providing for their children. And they have to.
Sit back at the table.
No! No!
There's no potty training, no discipline, no healthy meals. I knew that I'd seen enough. Thank you for today.
Sure.
Thank
And
you.
I'll be here bright and early tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night. And so I am eager to come back into the house to really talk about those issues so we can start to work on it and make progress. Because the stakes are too high when it comes to this boy's health.
I am absolutely a nervous wreck. I'm afraid she's gonna tell me I'm a horrible parent and everything needs to change.
Hiya.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Yourself?
Nervous.
There are several things that we can address here that I think will just make a huge difference to your family. And one of those things is Dylan's eating habits, which leads to his being anemic, and addressing that is going to be key because we know it's part of what's necessary for him to grow and develop. It's not like you're not aware of the foods that Dylan should be eating, but it's become a struggle to have him eat that healthy range and variety because of the snacks. And right now he's controlling that situation. Dylan's sitting at the table and saying, I don't want it, I'm not going to eat it, means I get down from the table and within 10 minutes we can have all those goodies in that pantry.
Right.
Being anemic is one thing, and now we're talking about Dylan just wanting to control.
Right.
Yeah, and I think you guys do know the difference.
Yeah.
I do. A little bit. I mean, yeah, I do. I do.
You do.
I do.
I think if you're being honest, you'd say I do, and sometimes I just
Sure.
let him off the hook.
Absolutely.
Laziness, definitely.
So we need to be able to address the behaviour that's naughty. And so it's going to be important that we do put a time out in place, and sending him to his bedroom to do a time out does nothing because he's in there playing.
Right. So what do I do with him? Because if I'm to set him right next to us in a chair, he's gonna get up and come to me and hang on me.
Correct. But he's only going to do that until he realises that you'll follow through. The fact is there is no follow through with you. And so he realises that he can control you in that way and you become the pushover. So talking about control and Dylan wanting his own way leads me to the potty training. He turns around and says, no, I'm not going to do it.
Right. But I feel like he's terrified of it.
Of what?
He won't sit on the potty.
See, the fact is that I'm scared, I can't do it. It's all basically, I don't want to do it. And when he starts having this big performance about, I need the diaper, well, let's face it, what's the worst that's going to happen?
Gonna
Goes
poop
on the
in his
floor.
pants.
Correct, he's going to poop in his pants or he's going to wee in his pants. And done.
Right.
So Dylan's eating habits, potty training, and the control, we can put in all of it. But you guys need to mean business.
Right.
Stop being pushovers and being lazy and just get on and do it.
Sounds good.
Good.
Thank you. The first thing I need to tackle with the Van Acker family are these health issues with Dylan. He's got anemia because he's not eating very healthy at all.
Can you say hi?
Dylan needs to have a certain amount of milligrams of iron a day. And so what I have done is brought in a list for this family so that they can identify the food groups that are rich in iron. So red meat and your leafy veg, dried fruit, beans, peas, soybeans.
Sounds good.
It was time to head off to the grocery store so that we could get some of these goodies that were on that list.
Go this way.
I want to get it. Can I get it?
Yep.
Having Emma go with her father to pick out those vegetables and feel like she is letting the family eat the right food and also serve Dylan with his being anemic is a win-win situation for this family.
Green beans,
We picked out all the vegetables, and it was really fun.
potatoes, asparagus.
Got everything?
So that's our vegetables.
Dad grabbed some food that was on that list.
It's a good reference and definitely a good source of foods that's going to help with the iron deficiency in Dylan's diet. Do you guys have flank steak? Yeah. All right, can I get 2 pounds of that?
Buying the foods is the easy part. The challenging part is getting Dylan to sit down and eat them. At dinner time, Mum and Dad served up peas, chicken,
So we'll just cut pieces for him.
and corn for Dylan, but he was having none of it.
Dylan, don't scream at the table. We're not going to get up until you're finished eating your dinner. Peace? Dylan.
Dylan's behaviour was more than just playing up because he didn't want to eat. And because nobody was doing anything, I stepped in to give Dylan a warning. Dylan, stop that. Turn around, please. Turn around. Stop that screaming right now. Any more of this nonsense at the table and you'll be going straight into timeout. Do you understand? Right, stop it. Get on with your dinner, please. But he didn't listen to the warning. He carried on screaming.
You're gonna finish your dinner. Dylan started to cry, he started to whine. Dylan, you're not finished.
Mum wasn't stepping up, so I decided to lead by example and put Dylan into timeout myself. Mummy told you to sit at the table and eat your dinner. And you are screaming and you are not behaving yourself and listening to Mummy. Now you will stay here.
Joe stepped in and said, you know, this is how we're gonna do it, and it was a complete meltdown.
Initially, Dylan's temper tantrum had escalated, but then he calmed down and I was able to finish the timeout. You were put here because you were misbehaving. You were being naughty. And Mummy said to you, eat your dinner. No, I'm talking. You are taking one.
For me to be able to watch her in action, I hopefully can repeat that and do that myself. You need to turn around and eat. That is unacceptable. You do not dump your food out. When Dylan dumped his plate, I thought, gosh, you know, he's gotten really bad at this point. You're getting a timeout. You do not. Settle down. You're sitting here because you dumped your plate. I just started to feel really bad for him. So I really fought with myself with, okay, I just gotta let it go because I know it's gonna be okay in the end. I would like you to tell Mommy that you're sorry.
Daddy.
Now, can I have a hug? Having Joe there to watch everything was a good thing. When I was doubting myself, I had somebody there to teach me exactly how to do it correctly. I will get you a napkin, but you need to sit at the table.
Dylan had learnt that it's not okay to dump his plate, but we still got to get him to eat.
As soon as you finish eating, you can get down, but you need to eat what I asked you to eat.
What I want you to do is tell him that he needs to have 4 pieces of chicken and 2 peas. When your child's a reluctant eater, it's so important as parents that you give clear, realistic expectations.
Listen to me. You need to eat 4 pieces of your chicken, and you need to have 2 peas, and then you're finished.
Put it in your mouth.
He just refused to taste the chicken. You need to finish eating. Seemed like he had every excuse in the book.
And then Dylan made a run for it and he gave Mum and Dad quite a scare.
What happened? What just happened?
Are you okay?
See your frozen veg in your fridge, put it out the freezer and wrap it in a tea cloth. Okay, and then put it on his head. Ultimately, everything was all right. And then Mum took Dylan back to the dining table and he realised she weren't giving in. Sit down and eat your chicken.
And you need to sit down and eat your chicken.
I think it kicked in for Dylan, where he's learning that the rule's changing. I'm not gonna be the boss. I guess something's gonna have to break here. You can take a shower. Eat that. Good job.
Good
Very
boy.
good. Ate that, but here.
Dylan finally ate some of his food. Dad, walk away. Admittedly, it was only 2 mouthfuls, but it's better than nothing. And I know I'm gonna still have to work with this family on getting Dylan to eat more, but it was a real big breakthrough. Where one child is using up all of their parents' energy, it sometimes means that the second child, who's well behaved, gets left out. And sometimes the parents' frustrations can be very much projected on that child. This would be a good thing to grasp with the kids. It would allow you, hold on a moment, darling.
Ella, remember the excuse me, this conversation we had last night? When everyone left, we had the conversation that you interrupt. You need to stop, and if you have something to say, you ask, excuse me. Emma wants to be the priority all the time, and she wants to be the center of attention. But sometimes we have to deal with Dylan, so she wants to push buttons. So don't interrupt. Nothing's that important unless the house is on fire.
I've started to notice that Kevin gets very agitated by Emma. So I took him outside into the backyard to have that adult conversation with him. What is the biggest thing that agitates you the most about Emma that you need patience with?
Lately, it's been like what just happened with her interrupting. The bossiness, it's basically just her, it's a little attitude.
Okay, it's easier said than done, but recognise that through you nipping the behaviour in the bud straight away, in a very calm and composed way, is going to allow her to recognise the seriousness of it. If you come home and then all you are doing is correcting her about things, it leaves her going like this. You know,
The
oh,
forehead
I'm not
sweat,
pleased.
what am I doing wrong? And
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in trouble every time I talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wanna have the whole, wait till your father gets home.
It's going to be really important that Dad remain patient when dealing with Emma's behaviour, so they both get the results without straining their relationship. We'd certainly made progress with Dylan's diet, but I knew we had something far more challenging ahead, and that was potty training. You're going to collect all the diapers, and you are now going to get all of his underpants out. It's going to be very important for Dylan during the day that we get rid of the diapers because it's been confusing for him in the past. He's going to make a choice to go to the toilet or to end up peeing in his pants. And when he does, it's not about scolding him, it's about looking at him and saying, well, that was really silly, wasn't it? You know where you go. You don't get your diaper until the evening.
I'm a little worried to go all in and that's it for potty training because I know Dylan's gonna be dragging on my leg and please give me a diaper.
No.
Listen, it's just some underwear. You won't ever let me put them on.
Take the diaper away.
Diaper, Mom!
We're not doing diapers, Dylan. We're done with the diapers. We're all done with the diapers.
I want diaper!
If you want to choose some underpants, they're right here. You can put them on. Okay? Do you want to go sit on the toilet?
No, do you want to? These are the choices.
Let's go try it.
No try either. If you want to go for a poo, you can sit on the potty, Dylan, or you can sit on the toilet. We're not trying to do it. This is what we do.
Would you like to go poo in the potty or the toilet? Let's go.
All right, Mummy, take it then. Mummy, take it.
Put it in the bathroom. Do I just let him go or? Okay.
Yeah, this is just all attention.
Great. I will put your pants on but we need to put your underwear on.
No!
This is what winds you up when he's in your face.
Oh, absolutely.
So just tell him, look, I've already told you.
If you want your pants, you go bring some underwear and I will put them on you. I'm not going to do this right now.
Stand up for a minute. I was going to show you. We've already spoke about this. If you want to go outside, go and get some underwear, you can put your pants on, and then we can go out to play. Stop this faffing around.
No!
Go and play somewhere else. Go away, please.
No,
Go away, please. No shouting. If you want to talk to Mummy, no shouting. He's Oscar-worthy, isn't he, this little one? Look.
Would you like to get your underwear and your pants on?
Good boy.
Did you pick out a pair of underwear?
No.
Okay, well then we're not putting the pants on. Okay, which ones do you like?
Dylan realised that we were saying the same thing over and over again and no one was budging.
Would you like to put them on now? I'm going to go eat dinner. Look at that. These are fabulous underwear. Now let's go get your pants. When Dylan finally put underwear on, I wanted to like, hooray, out the window. It's a major accomplishment. So I was completely shocked. I really honestly did not think he would put underwear on. Let's go sit down as a family at the table.
So far, we've got him in underwear. I believe that if we can literally get him from underwear to sitting on the toilet, actually taking a pee, then we are really making progress. Dylan, come here for a minute. I'm not going to make you sit on the toilet.
No.
I'm not going to make you sit on it. To get Dylan another step closer to using the toilet, I took him into the bathroom to explain this is where we go. Mummy and Daddy sit on this potty and their bottoms go here. But if Daddy tried to sit on this one, it's too small, but it will fit your bottom. If you want to, you can go on this one or you can go on this one. But you must go on the potty, not in your pants, because you're a big boy now. And big boys go in the potty. Now that we'd established where you go for a pee, we just had to hang out and wait until Dylan needed to go so that Dad would have a chance to perform that step.
Dylan started to grab at himself, so I took Dylan into the potty and put him down, and he started having a little bit of a fit. Let it go. Let it go.
Dylan was fighting it tooth and nail. He didn't just want to let go and go for a pee. And so I had Dad refocus him so that he could relax.
Why don't you just go?
What I think I'd like you to do as well is to sit him on that big potty like that and then talk to him about something else. And if he starts to scream, just very casually say, no screaming, listen to Daddy, because Daddy wants to tell you a story. It's really about being low-key. We shouldn't be making a big fuss about this. It's about him just being in a place where he feels comfortable enough to sit on the toilet and do what every other one of his family members does.
You want to hear my story? So the big boat had a big elephant in it, and they sailed all the way across the ocean. And then they came into port, and there was all little houses on the hills, and you could see people running and playing. And a little boy just like you and a little girl like your sister came up to the dock because their daddy bought them a big elephant.
I could see that that was actually having a really good response with Dylan. He started to quieten down.
And they walked it up the hill, and every time the elephant stepped like this, the bell went boom, 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 and it looked with its happy face and was like, bleh. Within a few seconds, he was totally distracted from, holding back, and the next thing we know, he's peeing in the potty. Did you pee? Let's check it out. Actually, you did pee. To see it work, it felt really good, I think, for both of us. Do you feel a little better? Did your tummy feel better?
Kevin did an absolutely excellent job. It was a real big breakthrough. I'm leaving you for several days to continue with what we've started.
The dinner thing, it's gonna be a little hard. To not be able to say, you know what, just make some nuggets for them and let them eat them, because no one's here to say no.
Continue with the potty, sitting down.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna slip on something. I think the potty training is gonna be really tough.
Aw, lots of love for Jojo, lots of love for you.
We're the ones doing it now.
Emma, can I give you a kiss because I'm going now? Okay, good night, darling.
This is our chance to show we're serious. I don't think we need to fail.
I really hope that Mum and Dad step up with this program, because if they don't, they've got real trouble on their hands.
Ready?
No, not really. I'm really worried about when Joe sees the DVD. There's always things she sees that we don't always notice ourselves.
Are we ready to take a look?
Yes.
Yeah? So let's take a look at your timeout, Jessica, so we can pick up any pointers here.
Look at me. If you kick me again, you get a timeout. Look at me, okay? Nice. You need to go sit in a timeout. Let's go. You touch me with that, you're in a timeout too. Okay, well, I don't think that was funny, so we got 2 timeouts. Sit here for 6 minutes.
You're taking time off with me.
Hey, you look at each other, you get 3 and 6 more minutes.
How could they not look at each other? How could they not look at each other? It's like telling me not to look at you both now. You're right there. How can I not look at you?
No, it was one of those needs to say something because I was frustrated.
It's not about using your authority to control the child. You know, it's not to get them to do everything through the control and fear that there's going to be a timeout.
Right. Your timeout is over. Do you know why you were in a timeout? Because you kicked me. And I told you not to kick me.
I fall down you.
Okay, well, that wasn't nice. So what do you say?
Sorry.
Okay.
Give me a hug.
Do you know why you were in your timeoute?
Why you in timeout?
Okay. And what do you say?
I'm very sorry.
Okay. Love you.
All right, very sincere there. Both the kids knew. I mean, you followed it through. But timeouts are for serious things,
Right.
so that these kids realise that there's a boundary in place and we're teaching them right and wrong. So if now he's doing things that are just what every other kid would do,
Right.
and he's getting a timeout for it, how does it make the things that he's really doing wrong, that are value, significant?
Right.
So let's take a look at dinner.
And then we're gonna stick a tomato on there. Okay. See how pretty those are?
These look pretty good.
I want corn cob.
Let's eat our kebabs first, okay? You have a bite of this, and then you will get your corn. Is that good?
Mmm, that's really good.
Pineapple, zucchini, ribs, corn. You did really good.
You made it fun. He's eating foods that contain iron. He's eating more variety of foods, the correct proportion when he is eating in those meal
That's a
times.
huge difference. He's not nibbling, he's actually eating.
You know, but I need to see more praise that's detailed. I am really pleased with the fact that you ate some chicken, you ate some spare ribs, you ate some corn. So be more detailed in your praise. So let's take a look at Dylan's pee as such.
Don't put your hands on your wiener. Just let it go.
Yay!
Yeah, don't. There you go. Your pee's coming. Look it. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good? That's a lot of pee. Do you feel better? Well, I bet you feel better. Good. Are you done?
I hear it.
Look at it. It's fabulous. It's just pee coming out of your wiener. That's 4 times today. You're a big boy now.
Love it, love it. What was lovely to see here was your whole attitude. You know, you weren't getting angry. It's like, hey, go for a pee-pee. Now that he has successfully gone, we need to start shortening now the steps of how he goes. Because otherwise we're gonna start to be sitting in that bathroom for 10 minutes, giving him a whole showdown of a big story.
Right.
We're gonna have to start putting a plan in place that allows us just to take us to the next level when it comes to the peeing the potty. So there's more stuff for us to do in a very positive way in just being able to build and move on with the praise and certainly planning a little bit more now on the potty. So in saying that, I'm going to say let's get cracking on and do some more.
All right.
Thank you. Before I leave, I want to teach Mum and Dad how to get Dylan to go to the bathroom, but minimise the amount of time that they actually spend with him when he's going. Kevin, move it on from that. Let's tell a whole big story whilst you're sitting on the toilet.
Where it's fun time almost.
Correct.
And it's kind of, yeah, it's
But
turning into that, yeah.
you see how it was an important shift for you to do when he was
Yeah.
crying in the beginning, and now we can just move on from that.
Yeah.
And then Dad got a chance to give it a try.
Let's go potty first, and then we'll come back and do Legos. Come on. Come on. Oh, come back. Come here. And settle down, because we do this all the time now. Come on. You're a big boy. I sat Dylan down, and to be completely honest, I was a little worried about it. Hey, not a big deal. Let's just hang out and go potty, okay? For a minute, we get him off the subject of potty. What's your favorite truck?
Mac.
And while I was going off the subject, he peed.
Bubbles.
Bubbles? Yeah.
Beep, beep, bubbles.
Are y'all done? You want to wipe? It's amazing to think a week ago, Dylan wouldn't come out of a diaper without throwing a huge fit. And now he's sitting on the potty and he's going pee. Right on. All right, let's go play Legos.
Dylan needed less attention from Dad this time around, and it just goes to show you that he's getting used to going to the bathroom on his own and just releasing and taking a good old pee. I noticed on the DVD that Mum and Dad don't really give the kids a lot of praise for things that they do. And so I wanted to give this family a little something special that would initiate this process. That's the magic phoenix. It does nothing but deliver praise. This phoenix has feathers, and some of these feathers you can pull and actually write on. So I asked Mum and Dad to write something that would praise each child on the feather, and then tell a magical story about how Mr. Phoenix came to their home.
Hey!
There is a bird called a phoenix, and it comes to children who have done good deeds. There's feathers, and you can take the feather, and it has something written on the feather that's gonna be very special. Dylan,
look?
do you think there's a bird in the backyard? Should we go look? See if there's a big, bright, colorful bird.
Do you think it'll be here?
Look everywhere, all around.
I thought maybe
You gotta look everywhere.
Hey, what's that?
Whoa! What's that?
What's that, Dee?
Is that the bird?
Yeah!
Oh, wow!
Emma absolutely loved it. She was so thrilled to see it. Does it have any special feathers?
What's it say?
Very good job. Yeah!
Hold on.
Remembering your
Okay.
Manners.
manners.
Oh,
Oh.
that's for. Have you been using your manners? Yeah?
Well, here.
Well, that
keep
must
it
be
then.
for you.
It was magical. I mean, to watch my daughter's face and to feel the emotion she had over this thing.
Oh, here's another one.
There's a feather for you, I think,
This is small. I
Dylan.
think maybe it's for Dylan.
Yep.
Great job on going potty.
Good job.
The fact that these kids have been acknowledged for potty training and for using their manners is just going to give them good incentive to carry on doing so.
To watch their eyes light up, it's amazing because they're like, wow, what did I do right? And then they want to keep doing that because this is fun. I'm getting not only encouragement from my parents, but I'm having these special things, and it's wonderful for them.
Tomorrow after
Yeah.
school, I'm gonna come out and get my feather and read it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
We're definitely gonna use the Phoenix. I really love it.
My work's done. It's time for me to leave now. I really hope that this family have taken everything that I've been able to give them so they can become more confident parents. Look out for the phoenix, okay?
Bye-bye, Jojo.
Dylan, give me a high five. Okay, bye-bye, Dylan.
The future is looking pretty good for the Van Ackers.
Keep in touch, okay?
I feel confident and comfortable with the tools she's given me, so I'm ready to start our family over in a positive way.
Hey, nice work, yeah?
Thank
You did
you.
some really good work.
Thank you. I really feel confident in myself and my wife to be good parents and lead our kids in the right direction because this is what having a family is